Hello guys, welcome to say Shadow Lessons. So today, as you see, we're going to focus on O-Level Mathematics June 2024 Paper 2, Section A. So we are going to see how to attempt Section A questions from June 2024 Paper 2. So please guys, after watching this video, um, please don't forget to subscribe, even like, comment, and share for more videos. So after working on section A, you should be able to attempt all the questions from section A, 52 marks. As you see, we are going to upload these videos according to the episodes. So this one will be the first episode in this section A. We are going to upload the second episode for section B, and section B will be in series again. So don't hesitate to subscribe so that you won't miss each and every video I'm going to upload on this question paper from June 2024, paper 2, section A. This is our paper, guys. So we are going to see how to attempt the first part, which is section A. So don't hesitate to subscribe on this channel so that you enjoy more tutorials on this video. So what are you expecting to see on this question paper? We are going to attempt the questions which involves the calculations. For example, we are going to solve some equations. So we are going to factorize. We are going to work on questions involving consumer arithmetic. We are going to also work on how to calculate the time in terms of days, weeks, and even hours. And also we are going to work on questions involving a standard form. Also, we are going to work on questions involving estimations and approximations, also number basis. Lastly, we are going to focus on question 5, which involves a locus, which is construction. We are going to make some arcs and also some lines on this question number 5. So please, after watching, don't forget to subscribe. So before we move on, the first question, which is question number 1, take your time, subscribe and turn on your notification button before we attempt the first question. All right, so let's wait on the first question. The first question reads, if you have your soft copy question paper or hard copy, place it in front of you so that you will follow as I'm reading the first question. Remember, the way I'm going to write down the questions, it will take time for us to complete this paper. So I'm going to read the questions and make some calculations on this whiteboard. So take your question paper and follow what I'm reading here. So we are saying for the question number 1A, Mr. Moyo Basic monthly salary is 205, which is Mr. Moyo's salary. Mr. Moyo's salary. Mr. Moyo's salary is 205. Mr. Moyo's salary is $205. He receives a commission of 2%. So Mr. Moyo receives a commission of 2%. Mr. Moyo receives a commission of 2% for sales above 500. For sales above 500. For sales above 500, which means for each and every sales above 500, Mr. Moyo receives 2% in terms of the salary. Right. Item 1, we're asking to calculate his gross salary. Calculate his gross salary for the month if his sales were 1,550. So we are asked to calculate Mr. Moyo's gross salary. Mr. Moyo's gross salary. So we want to find Mr. Moyo's gross salary. So for the gross salary above, for the gross salary above 1,000, which means Mr. Moyo's sales were 1,550. As the question stated, if Mr. Moyo proceed 500, he will receive a commission of 2%. But now Mr. Moyo sales was 1,550. Mr. Moyo is 1,550. 1,550. So if the 1,550, first of all, let's find his commission. If his sales exceed 500, it's 1,550. So let's now find the commission. Remember, we're given the commission in percentage. Let's find the commission since his sales exceed 500. So we are saying this is equals to 2 over 100 multiplied by 1,550. 1,550. This one and this one, right? Then this one 1, this one 5, and we left with 1 over 5 is multiplying 155, right? So 5 into 5, 5 into 15, which is 3. 5 into 5, which is 1, which is 31,00. So since Mr. Moyo's commission is 2%, which is 2% of the sales exceed 500, which is 1,550, which means for each and every sales, when Mr. Moyo exceeds 500, we receive a commission of $31. So now we have a commission. Now we have a commission, and we asked him to calculate this. We asked him to calculate his gross salary. So we are saying gross salary is equals to, we are saying gross salary is equals to Mr. Moyo's salary, which is 205 plus the commission, and you're given the commission, which Mr. Moyo got to is 31.00, which is $31. 31.00, so may say it's 00. Right, is dollars. So we want to find Mr. Moyo's gross salary, right? So for us to find Mr. Moyo's gross salary, so we are saying this one becomes 4, right? This one becomes 3, right? This one becomes 2. So Mr. Moyo's gross salary becomes $234 if he was given a commission of 2% for each and every sales exceed 500, right? So we are done with item 1. Let's move on item 2. Item 2 reads, in a certain month the following deductions made. Let's move on. Question number 2, right? In a certain month the following deductions made. Alright, we're given the pension of $3.90, then medical aid $65, income tax $4.50. Calculate his net salary for the month he made sales of 1,550. So I want to find his net salary, but remember the following deductions were made from his salary. Remember, his salary is 234. His salary was 234. He got it from item number 1. Then item number 2, some deductions made. So first of all, let's find the amount of pension, the sum of pension, medical aid, and income tax. So we are saying pension, which is pension, which is $3.90. Then medical aid, which is $65. Income tax, which is $4.50. Income tax is $4.50. So let's now find the deductions made. Let's see how to find the deductions made. Let's find the deduction made. So since this one is paper 2, right? Paper 2. So you are able to use your calculator in order to make this calculation simple. So we are saying this one, which is 5 here, then 9 plus 6, which is 15. Then this one 20, 0, 3, 2, 3 plus 4, which is 3 plus 1, which is 4, 4 plus 4, 8, 8 plus 2, 10. To make $10.05 was deducted from his his monthly salary. So we are saying, so now we want to find his net salary. So for us to find his net salary, we want to find his net salary. Right. So for us to find his net salary, so we are saying the salary he got, which is $234. Subtracting some deductions made, which is $10.05. So let's now find his monthly salary. So we are saying, remember we have 10 here, so we have 5 here. Then here we have 1 here. Then we have 10 here, which is 9 here. 9. Then here we have 1 here. Here we have 1. Right. Here we have 1. Right. Here we have 1. So 4 minus 1, which is 3. 4 minus 1, which is 3. Then 3 minus 1, which is 2. Then so 223.95 was his net salary for the month when his sales was 1,550, right? So this is how to make some calculations involving consumer arithmetic. Let's move on question number 2. Moving on question number 2. Right. Moving on question number 2. Let's move on question number 1B, right? 1B. Please, guys, after watching, please don't forget to subscribe on this channel so that you enjoy more videos throughout this channel. Right, sorry, I was checking for the camera. So let's move on. Question 1B. The question 1B reads, the sum of the interior angles of a polygon is double the sum of the exterior angles. The sum of the interior angles of a polygon is double the sum of the exterior angles. So the sum of the interior angle, sum of interior angles, this is equals to 180 multiplied by n minus 2. This is the formula for the sum of the interior angles. Right. Then sum of exterior angle, which is 360 degrees. 360 degrees is for the sum of the exterior angles. So remember the question said the sum of the interior angles is double. which means the sum of the interior angles was double to make it the sum of the exterior angles. So we were asked to calculate the number of sides, find the number of sides of the polygon. So we want to see how to find the number of sides. So we are saying 2 is multiplying 180 multiplied by n minus 2. This should give us 360. Right. Then we divide both sides by 2. We divide both sides by 2. Then this is 180, right? So 180 multiplied by n minus 2 should give us 180. Let's now clear the brackets first. So we are saying 180 n minus 360 should give us 180. So let's now group the like terms. So we are saying 180 n is equals to 180 plus 360. So 180 n is equals to, so we are saying 180 plus 360, 180 plus 360, 180. So we are saying 180 plus 360 to get 540, which is equals to 540. Remember, we are asked to find the number of sides of the polygon. We are asked to find the number of sides of the polygon. So first find the number of sides here. So we want to make n the sum of the formula. So we divide both sides by 180. We divide both sides by 180. Right. So n is equals to, so we are saying n is equals to, so we are saying 540 divided by 180, which is equals to 3, therefore n is equals to 3, therefore n is equals to 3. I'm sure we are all done with the question number 1, working on calculations involving consumer arithmetic, and also question involving the polygons in order to find the number of sides if you are given this question, right? Let's move on question number 2. Question number 2 is the sum of question number 2 is solve the equation. Let's move on question number 2. As we ask it to solve the equation, right? Question number 2a, we are asked to solve the equation. We are given 6x minus 2 is equals to 2x plus 8, right? Question number 2a, we are asked to solve this question. 6x minus 2 is equals to 2x plus 8. Remember, this one is what you call a linear equation. It's a linear equation. So for us to work on linear equation, let's group the like terms first. With 6x, then this one into this side, it becomes 2x is equals to 8. Then this one into this side plus 2, right? So this becomes 4. 6 minus 2 becomes 4x is equals to, this one becomes 8 plus 2, 10. Then we divide both sides to find the value of x. So x is equals to 4 into 10, which is 2 over 4. Therefore, x is equals to 2 wholes and a half. Remember, we have to leave our solution in its simplest form. So we have to reduce 2 over 4. We divide both sides by 2 to make it 2 wholes and a half. Alright, so we are done with the question 2a. Let's move on question 2b. Moving on question 2b. Alright, you can write this question here. Question b, 2b. Factorize completely. So we ask it to factorize 5h squared minus 20k squared. Right, we're asked to factorize. So for us to factorize this question, first of all, let's find what is common here. So what is common here is 5. This brings h squared minus 4k squared. But remember, we are not yet done with this question. Remember, this one inside the brackets is different of 2 squares. So we have to simplify further. So 5, open big bracket, h, the square root of h squared is h, plus or minus square root of 4, it is 2, square root of k squared, which is k. Right. Let's now separate the signs. So we have 5, big bracket, h plus 2k, h minus 2k. So this is how to factorize. This is how to factorize this question, which is 5h squared minus 20k squared minus 20k squared. This is how to factorize. So you will be awarded 3 marks for these calculations. 1 mark for the first part, 2nd mark, then finally 3rd mark. Let's move on. Item 2. The item 2, this one is item 1. Let's move on item 2. So moving on item 2, we're asked to factorize again. We have 2m p minus m, 2mp minus m minus 6n p plus 3n. Right, we're asked to factorize. So after factorizing this one, we'll be awarded 2 marks for that. So let's see how to factorize. Remember, we have 4 terms, 1, 2, 3, 4. So first of all, let's check what is common here. Let's first check what is common here, which is the common here is m, right? So what's common is m. So let's factor out m outside. So we are saying m. So we remain with the 2p. We remain with the 2p minus 1. Then let's figure out what is common here, which is 3n. But remember, this bracket should be equal to this bracket. So let's just write, let's repeat the first bracket, 2p minus 1. So that if we multiply the algebra filtered out, multiply by this bracket, it should be give us this solution. So we have to insert a sign here, it is negative, so that if we multiply minus 3 multiplied by this bracket, this sign will change. So remember, these two brackets are all equal, they are the same. So let's take one bracket there. So we are saying 2p minus 1 m minus 3n. So this is how to factorize this question, item 2, and you'll be awarded 2 marks for that. Please guys, after watching these simple working techniques on this June 2024 paper 2 section A, don't hesitate to click subscribe so that you enjoy more videos throughout our channel. Let's now move on question. Let's now move on question 2C. Now moving on question 2C. Right, moving on question 2C. Let's move on question 2C. Moving on question 2C. Right. Question 2C is express 3 over x minus y minus 2 over x plus y. Right, we are asked to express 3 over x minus y minus 2 over x plus y as a single fraction in its simplest form, and 3 marks is awarded for this question. We are asked to express as a single fraction in its simplest form. Remember, this question is from the topic called algebraic fractions. So when working out with algebraic fractions, first of all, we have to find the lowest common denominator. We have to find the lowest common denominator. Remember, x minus y, x plus y are the two solutions from the factorization of the difference of two squares is x squared minus y squared. These solutions are the factors after factorizing x squared minus y squared. So remember, I want to find the common denominator. So our common denominator here will be x minus y, x plus y. This is our lowest common denominator. So let's say x minus y into x minus y, x plus y. X minus y, you cancel x minus y, it will remain with x plus y. So 3, the numerator is multiplying or the remaining x plus y. Then you subtract 2 is multiplying the remaining again. X plus y, you cancel x plus y and remain with x minus y. Right. Let's now simplify the numerator. So we are saying 3x plus 3y minus 2x plus 2y over our lowest common denominator is x minus y, x plus y. So this is equals to 3x, let's group the direct terms, 3x minus 2x plus 3y plus 2y all over our lowest common denominator, which is x minus y, x plus y. So we are saying 3x minus 2x, and this will give us x, right? This will give us x, then this one will give us x, then 3y plus 2y will give us plus 5y, all over x minus y, x plus y. So guys, this is how to work out on this question involving algebraic fractions. So first of all, to find the lowest common denominator, then follow all the procedures. As you are enjoying this video, please like this video and also even share this video with your colleagues. Before we move on question number 4, before we move on question number 3, take your time so that you will subscribe to this channel, and also tell your friends about this channel so that they will benefit before they sit for their final November 2024 paper. So question 3A reads, question 3A reads, Mr. Dube has an appointment with the doctor at 1400. Appointment with the doctor at 1400. So Mr. Dube has an appointment with the doctor at 1400. Right. Mr. Dube arrived 14 minutes earlier. So since Mr. Moyo had an appointment at 1400 hours, which means it's 1400 p.m., which is 2 p.m. 1400 is 2 p.m., right? So Mr. Moyo has an appointment with the doctor at 2 p.m. So Mr. Moyo arrived 14 minutes earlier, which means Mr. Moyo arrived 14 minutes before 1400. So which means Mr. Moyo arrived at, which means Mr. Dube arrived at 14 minutes before, which is 1350, which is 10 minutes before, 1348, which is 12 minutes before, so 1356, which is 14 minutes before. So Mr. Moyo arrived at 1354, which is 1356, 1356, which is 14 minutes before. Arrived at 1356, which is 14 minutes before. And the doctor was arrived 15 minutes late. So which means which means doctor arrived 15 minutes just after 14:00. So which means doctor arrived, doctor arrived. So we are saying 14:00 plus 15 minutes late, which is 14:15. 14:15. So in simple, we are saying they were supposed to meet at 14:00, but Mr. Dube arrived 14 minutes before the appointment time. So we are saying for us to find the time which Mr. Dube arrived, we are saying 14:00 minus 14 minutes to make it 13:56. So Mr. Dube arrived at 13:56, but the doctor arrived later than the appointment time by 15 minutes. So we are saying 14:00 the appointment time plus 15 minutes late. So we are saying 14:15 the doctor arrived. Then we are asked to find how long Mr. Dube had to wait before the doctor arrived. So we are saying how long Mr. Dube has to wait. So Mr. Dube has to wait for how long? I want to see Mr. Dube has to wait for how long. But remember, Mr. Dube arrived in 13:56. So from 13:56 to 14:00, which is 40 minutes, which is 40 minutes, which is 40 minutes plus 40 minutes plus. So Mr. Dube has to wait from 13:56 to 14:00, which is 14 minutes. He has to wait for 14 minutes plus from 14:00 to 14:50. 14:00 to 14:50, which is 15 minutes. 15 minutes. So we are saying 14 minutes. 14 minutes plus 15 minutes. This is equals to 29 minutes, meaning that Mr. Dube has to wait for 29 minutes before the doctor arrived. Let's move on question 3b. Let's move on question 3b. As you asked to find the differences between, let's move on question. Let's move on question, which is 3a, right? This one is 3a. Let's move on question 3b. Question 3b reads, find the difference between 4 weeks, 3 days. So we have weeks here, we have days, we have weeks and days. We have weeks and days. So we have 4 weeks, 3 days. 4 weeks, 3 days, and 2 weeks, 5 days. 2 weeks, 5 days. Therefore, we ask you to find the difference. Remember, with the difference, we have to subtract 4 weeks, 3 days minus 2 weeks, 2 days. All right. So we're going to subtract 4 weeks, 3 days minus 2 weeks, 3 days. So we are saying 3 minus 5. It can't. So we have to borrow 1 week here. Let's borrow 1 week here. This becomes 3 weeks and 8 here. But remember 1 week. Remember 1 week is equals to 7 days. That's not that 1 week is equals to 7 days. So we are saying 1 week is equals to 7 days. So we are saying 7 days plus this one becomes 10 days, right? 10 minus 5, it becomes 5 here. It becomes 5 here. Then 3 minus 2, 3 minus 2, it becomes 3 minus 2 becomes 1. 3 minus 2 becomes 1. So the difference is 1 week 1 week, 5 days. So this is our difference between 4 weeks, 3 days, and 2 weeks, 5 days. Let's move on. Question C. Let's move on. Question 3C. Moving on. Question 3C. All right. Question 3C is Miss Mary cycles to and from school 5 times. Mary cycles from a school. Mary cycles to. So Mary is question 3C. Mary cycles to and from school. To and from 5 times. Right. To and from school 5 times. Right. The school is 5 kilometers away to the nearest kilometer. The school is 5 kilometers. So Mary cycles to and from school 5 times. The school is 5 kilometers away. School is 5 kilometers away. 5 kilometers away to the nearest kilometer. Calculate the smallest possible distance she cycles. We want to calculate the smallest possible distance she cycles, right? We want to find the smallest possible distance she cycles, right? But remember, one cycle, Mary cycles to and from school 5 times, which means we are saying to school and from school, and we are saying 1, 2 from 1, 2 from school 1. Right, so but the school is 5 kilometers away. The school is 5 kilometers away. The school is 5 kilometers away. So first of all, to school, which is 5 kilometers, to school, to school, to school, which is 5 kilometers. Then from school, which is 5 kilometers again. To school is 5 kilometers, and from school is 5 kilometers, right? But remember, this 5 kilometers was to the nearest kilometer. So let's now find the smallest value first. So the smallest value will be meaning that the minimum value will be 4.9. 4.9, and the maximum will be 5.4. This will be the maximum, this will be the minimum, and you'll find the smallest possible value. The smallest possible value will be 4. This one will be 4. So remember, Mary cycles to and from school 5 times. To and from school 5 times, but the distance from home to school is 5 kilometers. In the smallest way, we are saying 4.9. So let's find 4.9 is our distance from home to school. So let's say by 2 to find the distance from home to school and from school to home. So we are saying 8 here, head 1, 4 times 2, 8 plus 1, 9.8. So 9.8 is the smallest distance from and to school. But remember, this one is the first cycle, but she cycles 5 times, 5 times. So we are saying multiplied by 5. Multiplied by 5 to give us 9.8 times 5. 9.8 by 5. 9.8 times 5, which is 49. Which is 49 kilometers. which is 49 kilometers. So before we move on, question 3D, please guys, let's all subscribe to this channel so that you enjoy more videos. Let's move on. Question 3D. Let's move on. Question 3D. Moving on. Question 3D. Right. Question 3D. The population of town A. So town A. Town A is the population of 4,52 times 10 to the power 7. Then population of town B is town A here. So town B is 8.7 times 10 to the power 6. 8.7 times 10 to the power 6. We are continuing the question. We ask you calculate the difference between the population of town A and town B, giving an answer in standard form. We ask you to find the difference between population of town A and town B. Population of town A and town B. So let's first of all convert 4,5 times 10 to the power 2 in ordinary form. Let's convert 4,52 times 10 to the power 7 in ordinary form. So we are converting this one ordinary form. So we are adding, we are saying 4.52, we are moving 7 units to our right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we are adding zeros here. We are adding 0. So we are saying 4, 5, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's convert the second one. So we are saying 8,7. We are moving 6 units. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Adding zeros here. Adding zeros. So we have 8, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 4, 5. 2, 4, 5 zeros. So let's subtract. So we are subtracting 8, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Subtracting 452, 2, 4, 5. So this one will be on top right. 452. 452. How many zeros? 2, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's now find the difference. Let's subtract. So we are saying 0 minus 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. Then this one becomes 12 minus 7 to give us 5. Then here we have 9. Then 15. Then here we have 6. Then 1. Here we have 3. So we have 3, 6, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But remember, we are asking to leave our answer in standard form. We are asking to leave our solution in standard form. So leaving our answer in standard form with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this is 3.65 times 10 to the power 7. So this is how to work out on this question in order to find the difference between the town A and also the town B. Question 3D item 2. Question 3D item 2. Question 3D item 2. Question 3D item 2. Question 3D item 2 is given that 40% of the population of town B are adults. Calculate the number of adults in town B. So we are focusing on town town B as 40%. 40% were adults. So we are saying 40% of town B. This is 40 over 100 of town B, but remember town B is times 8, 7 times 10 to the power of 6. As we are asked to leave our answer in ordinary form, so this is equals to 40 over 100 multiplied by 8.7 times 10 to the power of 6, which is 87. How many zeros? 87 and 5 zeros. 8, 7 and 5 zeros. 5 zeros. Then this one, we cancel this one and this one. And we left with 40 multiplied by 87,000. 87,000. This is equals to, let's make it simple by using our calculator. 87,000 multiplied by 40, which is equals to 3,480,000. 3,480,000. So this is the number of adults in town B. The number of adults in town B. So we are all done with question. We are all done with question 3. For question number 3. So before we move on question number 4A. Before we move on question number 4A, please don't hesitate to subscribe on this channel so that you enjoy more videos on this channel. So question 4A reads. So question 4A reads, simplify. We were asked to simplify. On question 4A, we were asked to simplify 0.35. We asked to simplify question 4A. Question 4A, we are asked to simplify 0.35 plus 0.25 divided by 0.3 times 0.04. Right? Remember, we are asked to simplify. Right? So for us to simplify, let's simplify the numerator first. So we are saying 0.35 plus 0.25. So we are saying 0.35 plus 0.25. This will give us 0 here. Remember 1. 3 plus 2 is 5, 6. Then this will give us 0.60. Right. Then let's simplify this one. We are saying 0.04 multiplied by 0.3. 0.3. Right. So we are saying 3 by 4, which is 12. How many decimal places? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So we have 0.4. So we are saying 0.60 divided by 0.4. Right. Let's multiply by 100, so that we remove the denominator. We remove the comma here. So this gives us 1, 2. This gives that 12 on denominator. Then 1, 2. This gives us 60 on numerator. So we are saying divide by 2. We have 6. Divide by 2, we have 30. So meaning that 6 into 30 is 5 times. So our solution becomes 5 after simplifying this question on estimations and approximations. Right, let's move on. 4b, question 4b. Moving on, question 4b. Let's move on, question 4b. So moving on, question 4b. Question 4b reads, evaluate 43 base 5. We're asking to evaluate 43 base 5 plus 1 0 0 1 base 2, giving your answer in base 2. We're asking to evaluate 43 base 5 plus 1 0 0 1 base 2. We're asking to leave our answer in base. We're asking to leave our answer in base 2. So for us to work, we have to take first method. We have two methods. The first method is to convert 43 base 5 to base 10. Then after converting 43 base 5 to base 10, then convert 1001 base 2 to base 10. Then add your answers as they are in base 10. And after adding them, your answer will be in base 10. Then convert that number from base 10 to base 2. This is the first method. You have to check, convert this one base 10, then base 10, then add them to base 10, right? Add them base 10, then convert them back to base 2. Then the second method, convert 43 base 5 to base 2. Then after converting it, then add them in base 2. Answer will be base 2. So let's use the second method, which is the easiest one. So let's convert 43 base 5 to base 2, right? So whenever we are converting from a number to a number, we have to convert the first number to base 10, and from base 10 to base 2, right? So let's convert it from base to base 10. So convert to base 10, we are saying 4 times base 5 plus 3 times base 5 power 0 power 1. This is equals to 4 times 5 plus 3 times 1, which is equals to 20 plus 3, which is equals to 23 base 10. So now we have 23 base 10. So we want to convert from 23 base 10 to base 2. Let's convert 23 base 10 to base 2. So we are converting 23 base 10 to base 2, right? So we have written 23 here on this right hand side, then we want to convert to base 2. So as we are converting this one to base 2, then you have to write 2 become our divisor, and 23 become our dividend. So 2 into 23, which is 11, remainder 1. 2 into 11, which is 5, remainder 1. 2 into 5, which is 2, remainder 1. Then 2 into 2, 0. 2 into 2 is 1, remainder 0. 2 into 1, which is 0, remainder 1. So taking our solutions, upward movement, taking our solution upward movement, taking our solution upward movement, taking our solutions upward movement. So we are saying upward movement. So we are saying we have 1, we have 0, then we have 1 0 1 1 1 base 2, right? Plus 1 0 0 1 base 2. Let's add them in base 2, right? 0 1 1 1 base 2. Adding 1 0 0 1 0 0 1 base 2. Let's add them. 1 plus 1, which is 2, by 2 is equal to the base. So we are saying 2 divided by 2, which is 1, remainder 0. So we are taking the remainder. Then add 1 here. 1 plus becomes 2. Then 0, remainder 1, 0, remainder 1. It becomes 2 here. Right, it becomes remainder 1. 1 plus 1, 2, 0, remainder 1, 2, 0, remainder 1. So it becomes 1, 0, 0, 0, 0 base 2. So this is how to convert those numbers. As you see, these values 1, 0, 0, 0 are all below the base 2. If they are equal to the base or above the base, simply means your answer is not correct. Simply means your answer is not correct. Let's move on. Question 4C. Let's move on. Question 4C. The question 4C reads. The question 4C reads. The question 4C reads. A rectangular garden measures 15 meters by 12 meters. A rectangular garden measures of 15 meters. A rectangular garden measures 15 meters by 12 meters. A rectangular garden measures 15 meters by 12 meters. And we asked it to calculate the least possible area. So let's now find the least possible value of M. The least possible value, we are saying 15 for 15 meters, then the least becomes, remember, these values were rounded to the nearest meter, right? So that if you round that number to the nearest meter, it becomes 15, which is 14.9 meters. This is our simplest value. If we ask you to find the greatest value will become, this is the least value, right? This is for the least. For the greatest value, if we ask you to find the greatest value of 15 meters becomes 15.4 meters. If you round, they give us 50 meters, right? Then for 12, it becomes, for the least value of 12 becomes, which is 11 point, which is 11 point, is 14.5. This will give us, right? So this will be 11.5. This will give us 11.5 for the least value of 12 meters. The least value of 12 meters. And you ask it to find since it's a rectangle, which means you have to find the area of a rectangle. This one is our rectangle. So one is our rectangle. But this side is 12, which is 11.5 meters. This one is 14.5 meters. So we want to find the area of a rectangle. We are saying length times width, which is 14.5 meters multiplied by 11.5 meters. And this will give us, so we are saying 14.5 multiplied by 11.5. This will give us 166.75. Give us 166.75 square meter. Since we asked you to find the area, 166.75 square meter. Since we asked you to find the area, guys, before we move on, question 4G. Before we move on, question 4G, please like and share this video. If it's your first time to visit this channel, please just subscribe so that you enjoy more episodes throughout our channel. Question 4D reads, given that A is equals to, question 4 reads question 4D reads, A is equals to 3,12 times 10 to the power minus 3. Then B is equals to 4.5 times 10 to the power of minus 4. Then we are asked to find giving the answer in standard form. We are asked to find giving answers in standard form, which means our answers will be all in standard form. We are asked to find A plus B. So remember, we want to add A plus B, so we are saying 3, 12 times 10 to the power of minus 3 plus 4.5 times 10 to the power of minus 4. Remember, if we are asked to add or subtract, the numbers in standard form, let's first of all convert all of them to ordinary form if we were asked to add or subtract. But if we were asked to multiply or divide the numbers in standard form, you can work out without converting it to ordinary form, or we can convert them in ordinary form and work out. So which means two methods can apply if we are asked to multiply or divide. But remember, we are asked to add. If we are asked to add or subtract, then we have to convert them in ordinary form. So remember, our power is negative. So since our power is negative, we have to move 3 units to the leftwards. So we are saying 1, 2, 3. So we have 0.003. Then plus. Then this one 4 units becomes 0.000. 4, 5. Then let's now add them. This becomes 7. This becomes number 1, 2, 3, 4. Right. This becomes 7. This becomes 5. This becomes 3. This becomes 0, 0, 0, comma. But we are asked to leave our answer in standard form. This is in ordinary form. Let's convert it back to 1, 2, 3. So we have 3.57 times 10 to the power of negative 3. 1, 2, 3. So we have 3.75 to the power of negative 3. 3.75 to the power of negative 3. Let's now move on. Question item 2. This is item 1. This is the item 1. Let's move on. Item 2. As from item 2, we are asked to find AB. We were asked to find AB. We are asked to find AB. Item 2, we are asked to find AB. Item 2, we are asked to find AB. Right, so for us to find AB, remember AB is same as 3.12 times 10 to the power of negative 3 multiplied by 4.5 times 10 to the power of negative 4. Remember, as I said, if you were asked to simplify or to find, to multiply numbers in standard form, multiply or divide, you can work them in this situation, then apply the laws of indices, or you can convert both of them to ordinary form. Let's work them in that form. So we are saying, applying the laws of indices, we are saying 3.12 times 4.5 times 10 to the power of minus 3 times 10 to the power of minus 4. Applying the laws of indices. So let's multiply the first ones. We are saying 3.12 multiplied by 4.5. This gives us 14.04. This gives us 14.04 times 10 to the power of. Let's apply the laws of indices. Remember, the bases are all equal, so we have to add this into your multiplying. 3 plus minus 4. This is equals to 14.04 times 10 to the power of minus 3 minus 4. So this is equals to 14.04 times 10 to the power of minus 7. right? But remember, 14.04 is not in standard form. Let's convert it to standard form. Just move one unit to the leftwards. So add 1 here. So which is 14, which is 1.4. 1.4, 1.404 times 10 to the power minus 7 plus 1 will give us minus 6. This is now in standard form. Please guys, after watching, don't hesitate to subscribe on this channel. This channel is helping many students before they are sitting for the final exam for November. Right. Let's move on. The last question on section A. So for us to work on the last question on question 5A, make sure you all have your mathematical set. It involves the calculations involving your ruler and also your canvas. Here is your canvas. Some of you they refuse to eradicate the difference between these two things. Some of you they refuse to eradicate the difference between these two things. This one is what you call a canvas, and this one is what you call a protractor. So we ask you to use your canvas. Here is your canvas. Remember, your canvas work hand in hand with your small pencil, which is a sharp thing, right? And also your ruler, whereby you'll be able to make all the construction of lines and also arcs. So question number 5A, what I'm going to do is I'm going to explain how you are going to attempt each and every question or each and every part on this part. Answer the whole of this question. Answer the whole of this question on a plain sheet. So assuming I'm going to use this thing as my plain sheet, use a ruler and a canvas for all construction and show the arcs, construct lines and arcs. On a single diagram, item 1, a quadrilateral A, B, C, D. We ask you to draw a quadrilateral A, B, C, D. Right. With AD is parallel to BC, whereby AD is parallel to BC, which means AB is parallel to BC. AB is parallel to BC, whereby AB is equal to 8 centimeters. So you have to take a ruler and measure 8 centimeters from A to B. You measure 8 centimeters. Use your ruler. You measure 8 centimeters from point A to point B. Assuming this is my 8 centimeters from A to B, right? BC is equals to 10 centimeters. From B to C, we don't know where point B to C is going to move on. I don't know where. It might move from B to C, or it might move from B to C. It might move from B to C. Don't know. So let's continue with our question. But A, B, C is 90 degrees. But A, B to C is 90 degrees. So we want to bisect 90 degrees. So for you to bisect 90 degrees, you want to see how to bisect 90 degrees. So for you to bisect 90 degrees, you can just open your canvas at any radius. Then click at point B here. Then mark the first part. Without checking, mark the first part. Then raise your canvas. This might be this thing, like this point, right? Then after that, you can change your radius of your canvas at any point, like this thing. Then mark without changing, and touch here and mark, and it becomes like this thing. They intersect. They intersect. So if they intersect without changing the radius, touch here, then mark, and touch here, mark, then draw the straight line passing through to the second point. All right. So A, B, C, but remember from B to C is 10 centimeters. use your ruler to measure from this point to point this one to make 10 centimeters. Here is our C, 10 centimeters, right? But remember B and C, but remember AD is parallel to BC. Remember AD is parallel to BC. They are parallel. This line never meet, which means the other line is also the perpendicular. But remember, it's a perpendicular. They never meet. Yes. But proceeding our question, and BCD is 60 degrees. But BCD is 60 degrees. We want to see how to bisect 60 degrees. But remember, there's interrelationship between the bisection of 60 degrees and also 120 degrees. Just touch your point C and draw the half circle like this thing. Then you want to bisect 60 degrees inside, right? So since you want to bisect 60 degrees inside, then the same radius you use to draw the circle without changing it, then touch here and mark. Become this thing, then draw. The question said from B to C, 10 degrees. BCD, right here. Let's say this point, bisection of 60 degrees, this point. But from B, AD is parallel to AD, which means this line is always parallel since BC is parallel to AD. So the intersection of this line, this is where point D is located, since these ones are parallel. So this is our point D, right? Then, so we have the point A, B, C, D. This one is 60 degrees. This one is 90 degrees, right? Then you ask it to consider the locus of points which are equidistant from A and B. A and B, the locus of points is a perpendicular bisector. Just use your compass, touch here, mark the point, so it becomes something like this thing. Then this one is a perpendicular bisector. Then label the locus of points which are equidistant from B and C. B and C, the perpendicular bisector again from B and C. From B and C, perpendicular bisector. Item 3. Then mark and label point P, which is equidistant from AB. Point P, which is equidistant from AB, and also equidistant from BC, which means their point of intersection is where point P is located. Right. Consider a circle passing through the point ABC. A circle passing through the point A, B, C. So I want to conduct a circle passing through the point A, B, C. Alright. First of all, for you to conduct the circle passing through the points, use your compass. Touch this point and mark in the marking site. Then also, without changing the radius, touch this point and mark. Then without changing your radius again, touch this point and mark. Their point of intersection, insert your compass at the point of intersection and draw a circle passing through those 3 points. Draw a circle passing through those points. Then the last question reads, region T is inside. Region T is such that it is nearer to B than C. Region T is nearer to B. Is nearer to B than C. Nearer B than C. Yes. And nearer B than A. Yes. And lies inside the quadrilateral ABCD. Yes. Share the region T, which means the region left behind is this thing. And label region T. Label region T to something. And label region T. Measure and write down the radius of the circle So we have to measure the radius. See, this one is our center. Just measure from this point to this point, or from this point to this point. This will be your radius, right? Just measure using your ruler from the center to the point C, or from the center to the point A, or from the center to the point B. This will be your radius. So thank you guys for being together on this revision of June 2024 paper 2 section A. As I said from the beginning, as you are watching this video, if it's your first time to reach, please just subscribe so that you enjoy more tutorials on this channel. And also, what I'm going to say is thank you for being together on this teaching lesson. Just bless me with your subscription button. Just click subscribe and also turn on your notification button, and even like, comment, and share these videos with others. What I'm going to say is we are going to run some holiday vacation is from 14 August to 6 September. From 14 August to 6 September for both visual and also physical lessons. Visual, which is online lessons, and also physical, which is face-to-face. So for those who want to attend our face-to-face lessons, we are located in Kwazan, Harare, Kwazan 5 Harare, near OK Shops. So you can call us for more updates so that you don't miss our final revision for those who are going to write this November. Even Form 3s, feel free to come so that you cover something better with you as you are revising with your brothers and sisters. So thank you for being together. Enjoy these videos. Thank you so much. As you are done with the revision of this paper on section A, June 2024, section A. Thank you so much.